Hey everybody, it's Kelly. Welcome back to another episode of Ask a Therapist. Today I want to talk to you about apologizing. I want to define apologizing for you, and then I want to talk to you about 5 things that you should stop apologizing for. Let's first clarify what you should always apologize for. If you have hurt someone's feelings, harmed someone in some sort of way, knowingly or unknowingly, you should apologize for those things. I feel like people go 2 different ways with this whole apology thing. Either they never apologize for something or they apologize all of the time. And so if there is something that you need to apologize for, if you've actually done something wrong and that wrong needs to be righted, then an apology is an appropriate thing for you to do. On the other side of that, my number one thing that I want you to stop apologizing for is being wrong. That's going to sound a little weird because of what I just said, but here's what I mean. If my boss has given me something to do and I do it to the best of my ability, but I made mistakes on it, then I can say I'm sorry for making the mistake if that mistake has, put some sort of a rift in the relationship. But otherwise, I'm a human and I'm going to make mistakes. When we are corrected by people, especially people in authority over us, it can often feel like it removes from us some of our either autonomy or ability to be, a functional grown-up in the world. It doesn't mean anything about me that someone found a mistake in something I did. It means there was a mistake in something I did, and when I proofread it, I missed it. Okay, my bad. You fix it and move on. There's no real apology needed in that situation, and that's the stuff that I want you to stop apologizing for. Let yourself be human. Number 2, I would like for you to stop apologizing for feeling your feelings. As a human being, I am seldom uncomfortable when someone cries. I recognize that other people are uncomfortable when people cry around them, but both by nature of who I am as a person and also my profession, crying very rarely makes me uncomfortable. Often people, when they cry in front of someone else, apologize for crying.
I'm really sorry. I don't know why I'm letting this affect me so much. I don't know.
Stop apologizing for that. Don't apologize for being angry about something that it rightfully brings up anger in you. Don't apologize for being sad about something that you have the right to be sad for. If you have something going on in your life that's happy and you have a friend that's going through something, no, you should not go on and on and on about your happiness in front of your friend who's sad, but you also don't have to apologize for being happy about the things going on in your life. You have a right to your feelings. Other people do not have a right to make you feel like your feelings are inappropriate just because they either don't understand them or have an inability to feel their own feelings. Stop apologizing for feeling your feelings. Number 3, I want you to stop apologizing for your boundaries. Back that up. I want you to get some boundaries, and then I want you to not apologize for having them. That is something that I think is hard today for people who juggle multiple roles. Working parents who try to make boundaries between family time and work time. Right now, having boundaries with so many people working from home still, it is hard to have boundaries. When is work time? When is family time? When do I get to take a break and, throw some laundry in the dryer? When we get so confused about where those boundaries lie, we start to apologize for having boundaries. And that's where it gets problematic. You have no reason to apologize to anyone else for your boundaries. You also don't need to explain your boundaries to other people. It is perfectly acceptable for you outside of your working hours to never look at your work email. It's also acceptable for you to only look at your work email 2-3 times a day if your job is built that way. Some people's job, they can't just look at their email 2-3 times a day. I get that. That's your deal. Set working hours. Do not answer work emails and stuff outside of there. If it is an emergency, make sure people know how to get to you if it's an emergency. But if it's not, put up your walls. Family time, personal time, recreational time, work time. Have clear boundaries on them and don't apologize for them. Number 4 is another one that you need to start doing and then don't apologize for doing it because many of you don't do this in the first place. Number 4, I want you to stop apologizing for asking for what you need. If you need space, if you need time, if you need help on a project, if you need someone to pitch in with the laundry at home or the dishes, whatever it is that you need, You should ask people for the things that you need and not feel bad about that. If you have a project at work that is taking more time than anticipated, that does not make you a bad worker, okay? You go to your supervisor, you say, I need more time, or I need some help, or, can we do this slightly differently because this is the amount of time this is taking up. You initiate those conversations as the person who has the information about what's going on with that project, and you don't apologize for it. You don't have to say, I'm really sorry. You don't have to make excuses. You just tell them what it is. Same thing goes at home. If you've had an exceptionally hard day at work and you come home and there are people who live in your home with you and you need time to yourself, you don't have to apologize for needing time to yourself. You probably have to tell them, hey, I need some time to myself. Give them a start time, give them a stop time. This is the time I need to me. And then do that. You don't have to apologize. Don't apologize for asking for what you want. So the last one might be the hardest. Number 5, I really want you to stop apologizing for existing. Let me ask you a question. If you are walking and you run into someone, do you apologize? What if they run into you? What if someone else cuts you off? Do you apologize? Do you shrink back? Do you attempt to make yourself smaller than you are in certain situations? All of these are forms of apologizing for your existence. Stop it. If you are a person who, in a room full of people who are having a spirited debate about something, if you are a person who prefers not to be part of those debates, that's one thing, okay? That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is someone who would like to be part of it, but is concerned that their opinion either won't be heard or won't be taken seriously. Then neglecting to be part of that conversation is a form of apologizing for your own existence. Have you ever felt like you're taking up too much space, either emotionally or physically? It's just this weird sensation. It's almost out of body experience where you feel like you are taking up too much space, either in someone's life or in someone's arena. It's a bizarre feeling, but you're not alone in it. And often it is because you've become less than confident in your right to exist in that space. There are lots of ways that we apologize for our own existence. For anybody who's having trouble with apologies, I like to encourage them to do this exercise. Go an entire day without apologizing for anything. Nothing. Verbally. Apologize for nothing. See how many times you had to bite your tongue. As a female, I am expected to step out of the way of people who are coming at me. If it's other females, if it's a couple of males, if it's, a puppy dog coming at me, I am expected to step out of the way. It is shocking to me the number of people who will walk right into me because they didn't realize I wasn't going to move when I was just walking where I was walking. So I do encourage people sometimes who are having trouble with the whole apologizing for their existence thing to work on not moving out of the way when they have the right of way. So what do you think? Can you stop apologizing for those 5 things? How hard do you think that's going to be? Drop a comment below if there's anything else that you think widespread we need to address. People stop apologizing for certain things, or maybe even start doing certain things. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I hope you're all having a great day, and I hope you're taking care of yourself and each other, and I'll talk to you soon.